till all are one. Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome to the channel. Today I am about to watch Transformers Rise of the Beasts first trailer. Before I get into it though, please remember to hit that like and subscribe. It helps the channel out so very much and it makes you a better person. Or at the very least, it makes me like you a whole lot. I appreciate it. Transformers has been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. Yes, I grew up on the G1. Yes, I love it intensely to this day. Though, having rewatched recently, doesn't hold up the way I remember. But Transformers the movie is near and dear to my heart, and I still love it to this day. I rewatch it more often than I probably should. And with the Michael Bay movies, quite frankly, they were pretty hit and miss for me. I actually really enjoyed the first one and the third one. We'll just say that. Let's just go 1 and 3. I really liked. I liked 1 a whole lot. I thought it did a lot of cool world building. Then 3 actually was kind of this really cool alien invasion movie. So I really enjoyed it. And then Bumblebee came out. Bumblebee is freaking great. I love Bumblebee because it not only, well, it brought in the G1 stuff. So yeah, oh, it's the nostalgia. No, it really wasn't the nostalgia. I mean, that helped. Don't get me wrong, that they brought in those classic designs, but it was what they did with the story. It suddenly felt like the Transformers I remember as a kid. It was now what they always tried to do with the original movie, which was, oh, it's about a boy in his car. Well, okay, didn't quite get there. In this one, it really felt like, yeah, this girl and her car, they're friends, and the Transformers mythos is going on as well. It really just hit the right tone for me. Now with this, I'm hoping they can expand on that a bit while also keeping that wonderful tone and keeping it more coherent like they did in the last film, because I feel like the Bay movies, they were just not very coherent. They kind of just were scattershot and went everywhere. But Bumblebee, that movie really told a succinct story, and I'm hoping we can get that with this one as well. Crossing my fingers. Let's get into this. What? Is that Jazz?
Down. I'm not the one to fear, Prime. There is a darkness coming.
Nice. Oh, he looks so good. He looks so good.
It was all a dream. Pull over! I'm not driving.
This is Jazz. Are we finally getting Jazz back? Or Mirage? RC! Oh, she looks good.
Of all the threats, from both your past and future, you've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
And if you don't know, now you know.
This can't be real. This can't be real. Oh, okay,
Nice. Nice. The only bad thing is, to be honest, Transformers has always had great trailers, so it's kind of hard to judge by the trailer alone whether or not it's going to be good. But it looks good. It looks really, really good. I like what they're showing us. They're keeping with those semi G1 but modern aesthetics as far as the Transformers are concerned, and same with the Maximals. The Maximals looked really good. I didn't actually follow Beast Wars. I did off and on. I like dipped in, and I kind of know the lore for the most part, and even a few of the characters like Optimus Primal, but I don't know them well. So I recognized a few that popped in there, but I don't know them exceptionally well. However, their designs, pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. That on the design front so far, everything is looking really cool, and that I appreciate, because I feel like the old designs from the movies anyway, they were over designed. They were just completely over designed. You got lost. They were a visual mess after a while, because it became so much clutter on screen just visually looking at these things. So I really appreciate the fact that they're, you know, scaling that back quite a bit, but still keeping with some of the aesthetic that we are familiar with. So I appreciate that. You know, and B is actually a prime example of that, because he really does retain that original look for the most part that we got used to in the films versus what we saw in the like animation. So I'm good with the way they've kind of met in the middle here. It looks good. Not gonna lie, a little disappointed Haley Steinfeld isn't back. I knew she wasn't gonna be. I knew that she wasn't a character in this, even though not quite sure why they didn't go after getting her back in here. I don't know if this is supposed to be set in the 90s or several years later, or if this is still set in the 80s. Didn't really pay attention during the actual preview. I kind of think it's still in the 80s just because of B's look, because he hasn't updated yet, so maybe. But at any rate, yeah, I was disappointed that she didn't return, and I'm actually a little surprised that they are focused so much on the Transformers here, because if you think back to the other films, all those are really focused on the people. The other films have really been heavily focused on the Witwickies or the Wahlbergs that showed up. And now we're really focused on the Transformers, at least in the trailer. And I'd say maybe that's a misdirect, but there was a lot of conversation with Optimus and the other Autobots and the Maximals. And that leads me to believe, yeah, this is going to be a more Transformers-centric movie. Even if it's a 50-50 split, that's great. I can handle that. I just don't want us to go back to the old ways where it was too focused on the people. Even though you could probably argue that Bumblebee was very focused on Haley Steinfeld's character, but that movie was charming as all get out, so I'll allow it. Anyway, what did you guys think of this trailer? Are you excited for a new Transformers? Are you just so burnt out that you could not possibly care? Or are you just thankful you're finally getting to see the Maximals and willing to give this the benefit of the doubt? Whatever your thoughts, leave them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like and subscribe like I mentioned in the beginning. And before I go, as always, please take care of yourselves and please take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.